This is going to be a little windy, but you see that girl out there, that white hen? That's the Delaware hen. That's my Georgie, my last Delaware, who is 10 years old this month. Oh, about 2 weeks ago, less than 2 weeks ago, I thought she'd had a stroke. She was fine one day, went in there the next day, and she was sitting down and wouldn't get up. I used the poop rake around her, and she didn't get up. Not Georgie at all. She looked dazed. She just didn't look herself. Well, slowly but surely, she started moving around a little more. You see, she's still not quite standing up all the way. They're not with a rooster, so it's not a rooster jumping on them. She's with the old girls group, the ones that don't, they've earned the right to not have a rooster with them. She's still kind of squatty walking, but she's way out in the pen. I mean, she came way out in the pen. She's walking around. She's dust bathing. She's eating. Her color has never been bad. Her color has always been this nice, bright, reddish pink color. She's showing interest in things. She's also defending her food. She's second in command in a group of 8 hens. That Easter egger right next to her, that's picking around next to her, June, is actually a year older than Georgie. She's the head hen. Yeah, June, I'm talking about you. She looked at me, she heard her name. Look at Georgie. This is Georgie. She's doing so much better. She could stroke out again, and she could just be dead tomorrow morning. At her age. Oh, I hear a hawk. I hear a hawk, June. Hawk, girls, hawk. Do you hear that? And Georgie's doing great. I mean, and she's been very weak on one side. She'd go down on her right side every time she tried to walk. You got some nasty stuff on your foot, girl. And she's not walking perfectly fine. And she's walking, she's kind of hunched downward. She's not really standing full up, her full height, but she's a lot better than she was. She's not falling over like she was. She's eating, she's defending her food, she's being completely fine. I see a bunch of hawks up here, girls. I don't know it's mating season. What can I say? Nesting season. But yeah, I mean, you never know with chickens. I had a crossbreed hen, a Rhode Island Red, an exhibition Buff Orpington cross, that had several strokes, spaced a couple weeks apart. She'd just go flat out on the ground, couldn't move, was dazed. Then in a few seconds, she'd come out of it. She did this several. See, Georgie, she doesn't have a lot of stamina. She walked right back in the door, and she collapsed. She walked all around the yard, though. She wears out really fast, but she's so much better than she was when this first started. Chickens who are healthy, who are generally very healthy, they have amazing powers of recovery. But Georgie is old, and I do believe this was the preliminary introduction to her exit from this world. But it does me good to see her going around bossing everybody. So I just wanted to show you that. What is hawk? Hawk just sailed right overhead. Hawk! Hawk, girls, hawk! 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 Right above us, right there, girls. There's a hawk right there. Probably made y'all dizzy. Okay, girls, let's go in. We're gonna go inside. Bunch of crippled old women. Boy, Neil, I gotta cut your toenails again. You look like Freddy Krueger. Neil is very crippled. She doesn't dig a lot, so she doesn't pare down her nails like she should. Neil and Alice, these 2 blue girls, are 9 years old. June's 11. Georgie's 10. Moretta's 8. No, Moretta, yeah, she's 8. Zara over there's the young girl. She's about 4 years old. Come on, Zara, let's go inside, girl. No, maybe she's 3. Well, those hawks must be really sailing around up here. They're going crazy over here. Okay, ladies, we gotta go in. We're making everybody dizzy. That's all I tell you. This is what she does. She goes around, she looks like she's pretty much normal, and then all of a sudden she just collapses because she's pretty much worn herself out. But looks like she's on the road to recovery as far as that's going to happen at her age. But for a lot of you who don't realize, chickens can have strokes. They can have mini strokes. I had a little Belgian Danver hen who had what I felt was a stroke. One day she was just walking and she's staggering around like she was dizzy, and I separated her and she started having seizures, and she would have a seizure every time she tried to eat. She would all of a sudden have a seizure, and they became more and more frequent, and I had to euthanize her. But you just never know. They can have strokes. They can have arthritis. They're very different than us physiologically. Avians are, but they are still. They do have the same old age problems that a lot of us do. And I happen to have a lot. I may have 21 hens out of my 37 birds that are. Ow, Wendy! Don't bite me! I'm not picking you up, you crazy woman. Insisting on intention. No, Wendy. About 21 of my 37 birds are actually 8 to 12 years old. My oldest will be 12 next month. So, that's all I want to do. I say that Georgie's getting better. I had already dug her grave. Honestly, I went and dug a hole for her. I thought she was on her way out. And leave it to a chicken to make a monkey out of you. Seriously. She's made a liar out of me. They've made liars out of me so many times. I said, "Oh, she's not gonna make it. She's on her way out," and then they'll rally, and you'll look like an idiot. That's just the way it goes in the chicken world. We'll talk to you guys later. I've rambled enough. Bye.